Welcome once again, flyers, to a segment of MyCityRides, Skinny Scooter Stories. MyCityRides makes reliable transportation affordable and ownership possible for those in the workforce with limited means but unlimited potential. These interviews are interviews of flyers who have either had transportation issues before, wanted to save a little money, or just wanted the leisure of having a more efficient way to get around. Once you see what MyCityRides have to offer, I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you on the road as well. Yes, it's Skinny back, y'all, for MyCityRides, the community liaison. I have another person with me today, Mrs. Freedom Davenport. I met her once I first became one of the community liaisons. You were one of the people that I never forget. You know, the story that you had. I think people out here who are coming from similar situations, or just people who are coming from a hard time, it shows people that it's possible, that just having transportation opens so many opportunities for people that people didn't even realize were possible. So I'm gonna start off by asking you, how did you even hear about the MyCityRides program?
Through the founder of the Sioux community when I was volunteering there.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Sandra.
Okay.
And then the more I mentioned it, the more the people in the nonprofit sectors that I volunteer for or hang out with, they all really rave about you guys.
So were you pretty much sold from the get-go, or were you like a little bit on the edge?
Little.
Yeah, I think that most people really pretty much sold once they go through scooter school. That's how it was for me. You know, I saw the scooter, didn't really get too much out of the website when I first saw it on the actual scooter. So I did see the site, I went on the site, didn't get a good look of the bikes or any of that. But once I came through scooter school and actually got on it, I was pretty much sold.
Once I got on the website, I had to have it. I had to make it happen.
So before the scooter, what was your means of transportation?
Walking, bike, and asking for rides.
Walking, biking, asking for rides. Were you out there working?
Volunteer. I wasn't working. I am now. I have a part-time job at Sister Supply, thanks to being able to get out there on the scooter.
As I was about to ask, so the scooter basically gave you the opportunity to be able to make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, I'm working and getting paid for it's a nonprofit, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to work there if I couldn't get out there.
So can you talk a little bit about how it feels, as far as you now having your own transportation versus you being able to have to bum rides and ask people?
Oh my gosh. Self-esteem, self-worth, possibilities are endless. I mean, my whole world opened up. My whole world opened up. I mean, I was walking from an AA meeting down to a little strip on Poplar is about my whole thing for 9 months.
Yeah.
You know, going to AA, I could walk to the grocery store, walk down to the library, and other than that, getting rides.
Yeah, but now you're able to do all of that stuff with your ride.
I'm about to go see my grandbaby. I'm about to go for Thanksgiving.
So would you recommend this program from others who are in recovery and struggling to connect with opportunities around them?
Absolutely. I get asked all the time. Sometimes there'll be a crowd of people out there around the bike, and I tell them about your website. So
as far as the program itself, what would you consider to be your favorite part about the program in your scooter?
All of it. All of it.
It's really, you can't beat it. And it's not one thing you could, because, even if I was to look and if I was to ask that question, I guess the first thing to come to mind, if I was to say what would be my favorite part, I think my favorite part is the connection that I got with my scooter too. It's like, I've had vehicles. As a man, I've maintained my vehicles. I change the oil and stuff like that. But it's like, when it comes to my scooter, you want to make sure everything is right, and it gives you a whole nother level of responsibility too, because we do the maintenance and stuff like that for you, but you have to come in and get that stuff done. People who ride the bikes basically, or people who ride the bus, or people who rely on rides from other people, you're not too, you just worry about getting back and forth to work. You're not caring about how their vehicle is maintained or anything like that. So by being yours, just that having to get the maintenance done on it and having to make sure your tires are plugged, just that little simple stuff help you basically able to maintain your car better too if you were to make the transition from a scooter to a vehicle.
Making sure that disc lock is on.
All that little stuff.
Nobody better not scratch Jesse.
Yeah, all of that. Look, see, you got the name. This was the name of Jesse. I like that. Like I said, this segment is so the rest of the world who are not flyers to be able to get an understanding of what it feels like to be a flyer.
They're missing out.
I know it.
Out. I mean, even if they have vehicles, they're still missing out.
Yep, and that's what we're trying to get people to realize.
Plus that gas mileage. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Oh.
And see, and that's the whole thing about it.
Like-
And in every conversation that I've had so far, no one has even brought up
Oh.
the fact of how much money you save on gas.
I put gas in it twice since I had it.
Yep, and it makes you want to ride. I can't. When I get off work, I just feel bad going straight home. It's just I can't. It's no straight home. My wife already realizes it now. So
I got one more little add-on. I spent the first night in my new house.
yeah.
I moved in with some roommates.
See that?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
We
what I'm
wouldn't done
talking
it
about.
without this program.
Yep. That's what we out here for.
Moved in on Cooper Young, Overton Square area.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. So the rest of the hours out there who not flyers, y'all better go ahead and get on the team so we can see y'all on the road as well. I would like to thank all of our listeners once again for tuning in. You can find more episodes like this on Mobility Matters Podcast, found wherever you stream your podcast. Thanks for stopping by and stay fly. I'll see you on the road.